On April 11, 1961, in Yerushalayim, Gideon Hausner, Israel's lead prosecutor of Adolf Eichmann, presented his opening remarks to a special court convened to bring justice to the 6 million Jews who were murdered in the Holocaust. In front of a packed room filled with survivors, reporters, dignitaries, and historians, Mr. Hausner began his opening remarks with the following statement. As I stand before you today, Shoftei Yisrael, to lead the prosecution of Adolf Eichmann, I do not stand alone. With me in this place and at this hour stand 6 million accusers, but they cannot rise to their feet and point an accusing finger towards the man who sits in his glass dock, for their ashes were piled up in the hills of Auschwitz and in the fields of Treblinka, or they were washed away by the rivers of Poland. Their graves are scattered over the length and breadth of Europe. Their blood cries out, but their voices are not heard. Therefore, it falls upon me to be their spokesman and to unfold in their name this awesome indictment. Prime Minister Ben-Gurion, who authorized Eichmann's capture and brought him to Israel to face the judges, was sending a strong message. He understood that the Arabs who threatened to destroy Israel are today's Nazis. Israel understood then and is even more clear now, and those who threaten to harm Jews will be brought to justice. In 1995, Deborah Lipstadt called out the British historian David Irving for being a malevolent Holocaust denier. She was sued in British court, and she faced him down in court until it was proven that he distorted history to serve his twisted ideology. She taught us that deniers and perpetrators share the same vicious ideology. They are racists and they hate Jews. History needs to be told. The victims' stories need to remain pure and uncorrupted by nefarious actors who are the heirs of the Third Reich. Biased and agenda-driven media needs to be called out. The BDS movement in campuses needs to be repudiated. JKHA students, you are now the educators of tomorrow. The ownership of Holocaust memory is now transferred to you. Ed Mossberg, a prominent survivor who has told the story in a documentary and in thousands of venues, taught our students on several occasions that you are responsible, even at this young age, to be witnesses to the witnesses. You will raise your voices to support and fight for justice, for our historical, biblical, and national right to the land of Israel. Every one of our students who participated in the production of Names Not Numbers now carries the privilege of standing up for the Jewish people, standing out as Jews, and making sure that we will strengthen our resolve. We will fortify our commitment. We will enhance our gumption to remain resolute, to protect our people against hatred, racism, and persecution. We are a strong and proud nation. We are resilient and eternal. And the students of JKHA can be proud of their contribution to the vitality and vibrancy of Am Yisrael and Medinat Yisrael. We thank you and we declare together tonight, Am Yisrael Chai.